smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Happy Sunday, everyone. It is 6 p.m. It's 3 p.m. And for some of you, it's even 5 p.m. Regardless, though, it is time for the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. We want to thank all of you for spending time with us this Sunday. And by we, I mean my lovely ladies who are here with me today. We have the lovely Angela Minta. We have the sassy Sammy D. We have Stephanie Kiel, the Paul Engel lover. Not with us tonight, spending some time with her family, as she should be, T. Marie's place. And of course, I will be your MC tonight, Monorail Mollie. We want to thank everyone for coming in. Welcome to the show. If you're new here, make sure you give the stream a like, subscribe to the Pete McDevitt Show channel, and as always, leave a comment. So let's get things started. There we go. Hello, ladies. Working our way through it tonight. working our way through it. How are you guys doing tonight? Sammy, how's it going? Did you have a good week?
Everything's going good. My son had his first winter formal. I cried so much on Friday that it was cute. It was all good things. It was just seeing him dressed up in his little outfit, and he went on a date with another girl. So it was just cute. It was just waterfalls. Just kept on coming. But it was a good week.
Did he have sleeves?
He did have sleeves. It was part of the dress code. I know Dad was upset, but it was part of the dress code. And it was also 40 degrees or 49 degrees. So sleeves were required.
In Miami.
Yeah. So cold and rainy. That's the worst part about it. If it's cold, that's one thing. But when it's like constantly drizzling and just pouring raining, it's a lot colder than.
Yeah. Wow.
But at
So
least he had
sleeves
fun,
are
right?
actually sleeves are part of the dress code. That's
Yes.
crazy. They
Yes.
actually say you
Jody
must wear
was
sleeves.
very disappointed. But it's okay. I took him to a restaurant, one of his favorite restaurants, so he can get over that part of the sleeves.
That's hilarious. That's
Yeah.
too funny. Angela, how was your week?
Doing pretty good. Got to hang out with a friend of mine yesterday. And if I'm not chatting right now, it's because I have a cat blocking my keyboard. So my cat desk is blocking my keyboard. So I see you guys and hi.
Okay.
So she's been very clingy today. So,
Oh.
um, but yeah, I've been trying to stay warm, snuggling cats and hanging out with friends. So
I think a lot of people are saying that this week, trying to stay warm, shoveling themselves out of inches of white
did not
stuff.
have to do that.
Speaking of that, Steph, how was your week?
It was pretty good. I thought I was done with the snow, and then on my way to work Friday morning, flurries just come out of nowhere, and I'm like, wait, what? This wasn't even in the forecast. So I don't know, but that didn't amount to anything, thank goodness. So yeah,
Welcome
but
to Maryland.
yeah, so it's okay. I'm a brave driver of snow now. I can do it. I can do it. I never had to do that in North Carolina because they didn't really have snow. I mean, we did ish, but it would be on top of a bunch of ice. So nobody actually ever went out there to try it. So I've been nervous, but it's worked out so far. So
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, Steph, I think you want to take a minute here and welcome in our guests. It looks like we have a lot of new names here in the chat today.
we do.
So,
You get
yeah,
ready to wave because y'all gonna be
let's
waving
do that.
for
Let
a
us
long
get
time.
started. All right,
All
Steph,
right.
take it away.
Here we go. Okay, I gotta stop this thing. Stop. Okay. All right, Fly Girl 517, welcome in. We have Francisco. We have JC, sorry, Skipper Brian. We've got Debbie Bernfeld. We've got PNW Maid. We've got Miss Monorail, Molly, and Miss Minta, and Sammy D, all in the chat. We also have a new member to Pete's channel in here with us today, Mr. Darth Maven. We have Sammy D. We've got Geo Fire. We have Aurora Ramos. We've got John Wahey. We've got Mar in Memphis. We've got Miss Lynn. We've got Miss KK. We've got Jason Thibodeau. We've got Jill Walkbritt. We've got Pirate Girl Trish. We've got Debbie Thunert. We've got SoCal Sports. We have Miss Sandy Birdwell. We've got Ryan Rowe with us tonight. We've got Pete McDevitt. He's been seen in the chat. We've got Theme Park Casual. We've got Experiment 626. We have Just Judy. We have USN Corpsman. We've got Barry Place 28, Mr. Bob. We've got David Diaz. We have Miss Kelsey Elizabeth. We have Daniel Barry Sports. We've got Adventures in Roto Commish. We have Rooter Gal. We've got Miss Ann. We've got Fred O'Malley. We've got Hearing Alert Dino. We've got Mr. Spaceship Ears, Mr. John. We've got niece Erin Fletcher. We have Mike Beitman. We've got Christina Holmes. And we have Ray the Way. And let me see, Mr. Nathan's in. We have Ritzer Joko. We've got, I might be caught up. Let's see. Oh, Sammy Bear 710. We have so many California people. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thanks for going in the chat and letting us say hey to you. Let's see. That might be caught up for the moment. Oh, Haunted Mermaid. Almost missed you. Sorry. Gloria Thibodeau, Vicki Gillespie. You guys are keeping me on my toes today. And
I think you forgot a very important person.
Ghost. Who'd I forget? Tell me. What?
Your roommate?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hey, Paul. I didn't see your name in there. My bad. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
You're in trouble.
All right. So Gloria Thibodeau, I see, has joined. Katie Y. Oh, she's looking gorgeous tonight, isn't she? And let's see. I think I might be caught up. So if I missed you, stay around and I'll catch you next time. Okay?
And for all of you that have joined us in support of our guest tonight, Cordy, thank you. Thanks for coming over. I promise I'll bring her out in just a second. We got a few other housekeeping things we got to take care of first. I promise. Hang tight. Okay. Angela, why don't you go ahead and give us a quick recap of last week's show?
Certainly. So last week we had another one of our shows where we did a community hangout, and it's the first one of 2025. Joining us for the first time was the amazing Leanne Sherwitt with her lovely, intriguing conversation that she always tends to have. The guest box for also in the guest box for the first time was Matt Simba 2. And we also had Richard from Disney and Mayhem. I also would like to encourage the mods, drop the link. Make sure you give it a like, make a comment. And if you missed any of our other previous, check out our playlist.
Awesome. That was an awesome show. I always love those hangouts because you get to see people that maybe you normally don't get to see on stream. A lot of fun. Last week's show was great. But now this week, all of our new friends that have joined us today have come to see someone special. Sammy, tell us about this week's guest.
Yeah, this week's guest is another in the line of incredible West Coast content creators our show is featuring. She is an amazing mom of 4 beautiful children. Our guest is a passionate photographer and videographer. She is a music and foodie lover, which makes Disneyland the perfect place for her. Our guest is one of the third of the sensational show Park Streamer Hangout. Her YouTube channel has just under 7,000 followers, featuring 905 videos created and over 1.8 million views. Joining us in just a few minutes will be a creator you will soon become a huge fan of. In our studio is Cordy in California. So excited.
That's awesome. Yep. So happy that Cordy's here. We love our West Coast streamers. Love that we have another one here with us. Before we get to that, though, Steph, has anybody else new joined our chat?
Sure has. Alrighty. So we also have now, it's me, David T. We have Mr. Patrick Julian. We've got Slim Devon's Adventures. We have Miss Mandy Adams. We have CL. We have Scully Star Fashions, Scully Girl 50, and Cordy in California. And I think I neglected to say last time, AJC Magic TV Amy is also with us too.
Hello, friends. Thank you, everyone, for coming in tonight. Mods are going to be dropping links for this channel, for Cordy's channels. You know, go ahead, like, subscribe, take a look. We love all the support that our chat gives. So be sure to be clicking on those links. Also, if you're so inclined, at the top of the chat is pinned a stream. The reason Pete's not with us tonight, he is doing the playoffs for football. So if you would like to click that link and give that a quick like, I know he would appreciate it. We would appreciate it. We're missing him tonight. He's not with us, but you know, playoff football, what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do?
I want to say hi to Allison A. Hi, Allison.
Oh, hi, Allison A.
She's coming in from New York City. How cool is that?
Nice. Okay, so our last item of business before we bring Cordy in, these are our fun questions. We know we love these fun questions. Angela, we're going to start with you today. First question, what current day and past, like, you know, 80s or prior TV show would you want to be in? Current and then an oldie but goodie. What would you pick?
Okay, so I would say for an oldie, I would probably want to do the old, probably something like Bewitched, because I think it would be fun to just be able to have that like little magical powers to be able to magically clean houses, your house will magically do. So that and the other. I
Was
loved
that the one with
show
like
growing up.
the nose? Was that the
She
one with the
used to like
nose?
I think
do
her
the
name is
little
Samantha.
nose wiggle.
Yeah, I think her name is
So
Samantha.
she's the little Samantha, yeah.
What about present day?
Her mom cracked me up too.
Oh,
Darren was her husband's name.
wow. Okay. All right.
Yep.
So present day show?
Current show. I'm a huge NCIS fan, so I'd probably say I'd want to probably be part of that team trying to crack and solve, whatever crime was going on. So,
Following all the rules.
mhm.
Nice.
Yep. Mhm.
Next, Steph. If you could be best friends with a character in any animated show, which would you choose?
Is it okay that I chose a Disney movie?
Yeah, is it an animated character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rapunzel. I would like to be best friends with Rapunzel. She and I could
Nice.
swing around from trees and, have lots of fun with,
Nice.
I don't know, doing
Do some
art and
painting
stuff. I like art.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say painting and baking and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Sammy, what reality show do you think you'd be best fit for?
I don't know. Lately, I've been in a kick of trying different recipes. My little one refuses to have baby food and refuses to have anything pureed. He wants whatever we're eating, but I don't have a lot to work with. He only has 4 teeth, so I don't have a lot to work with in the.
Mhm.
So I have been like obsessed with looking at recipes and cooking and stuff like that. So I think a show that I would be good right now at this moment is Top Shelf Chef at this moment, or anything that's cooking show. I think I would be really good at this moment because I have been trying different TikTok recipes or like Pinteresting all these different type of meals that I thought I would never cook or even try. But I have been like in this cooking phase in my life at this
Awesome.
moment, which is so weird. Not that
No,
I didn't
that's
cook,
awesome.
I cook,
Mhm.
but just like different combos that I normally would never think to mix,
Sure.
just to get him to eat it. It's been fun and challenging because, like I said, he only has 4 teeth, so it's not like we can cook a steak or something. So it's limited, but definitely testing my cooking skills.
Nice. Nice. That's great. That sounds like that would be a great fit right now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, our time has come. Let us welcome to the Triple C show our friend Cordy in California. Let's get this all set up. There we go. Okay, now we're set. Cordy, hello,
I had to put on
welcome.
ears. I was like, I didn't feel right without ears, and I'm like, oh, the ladies have it.
Good. I'm glad you
Those are beautiful ears. Love those ears. Those are so nice. We're not going to waste any time. We want to get right into these questions. We want to find out all about you. So, Steph, why don't you go ahead? Take it away.
Alrighty. So welcome to the show. We're so excited that you're here, and I love how that flows together very nicely with the black bow and everything. Look very good, but very California. I would expect nothing less from my friends over there. So, all right. So, Miss Cordy, can you share a brief introduction about yourself, including a little bit about your background and what inspires you?
Well, let's see. I'm in California. I am a native Californian. 3 generations. My dad grew up in LA and my grandpa. So, native Californian. Have loved Disneyland. I know we'll talk more about that, but been, going to Disneyland since probably before I was born. And my dad was, someone who got to visit the park. He was about 16, I think, when he first visited, when the park opened. So those are some there's lots of memories there. Like you said, I'm a mom. I have, 4 beautiful children. I've worked for the same company for 24 years. So that's a little something to add to. But
Great.
Yeah.
You hardly hear about that anymore. Like
Right.
staying that long in one place, because I think the millennials jump around,
Yes.
a lot. So. Very All right. So my next question is, can you share your journey on how you discovered Disney YouTube in our community and what drew you to become a part of it?
Okay. It's funny because I didn't really know much about it until Rise of the Resistance was going to open, and you're hearing all of this about how hard it is. There's going to be this virtual queue. It was all kinds of things going on that I didn't know anything about. So that's when I started searching for channels like, oh, I want to see like, what is that experience like? So I landed on one. Can I name? I didn't know. Go ahead. Well, so I kind of looked around, and it was Best Life and Beyond was the first channel that I was like, oh, okay. It just seemed like, oh, they're doing it the way it makes sense to me. So I got to watch that, and I'm like, okay. So then I was introduced to Disney, I guess, on YouTube, and then of course, the next couple of years was, you're just looking for a way to kind of experience that or get your Disney fix in without actually being there. So then I started to see that there were live streamers, they were just, showing us whatever they could. And I was like, oh, I like this. And it really meant a lot that, they were able to bring something real time to people that either couldn't be there or, for whatever reason. So that's really what kind of sparked that with me. Like I was like, oh, that would be so cool to have a channel, but oh no, you're like, nah, I don't think I could do that. Or, no one wants to watch. But, once I saw that, I'm like, no, this is something that I know that I could do. I would, like physically able to, I'm right here. So I just kind of went for it.
Good for you. Good for you. And thank goodness for all those folks that were streaming back then.
Yes.
I think they saved a lot of us mentally. So that was really great. Okay, I'm going to pass the questions over now to Miss Angela, and she's going to ask you a couple.
Yes. So your father was a massive influence on your life. How has your late father's influence shaped the person that you are today? And are there any lessons or memories of his that continue to guide you in life?
Yeah, he, both my parents were very social. But my dad, he was a musician, he was a drummer. And so there's all that. I was going to say, the, whole, upbringing with that part of it. But he was a very kind person. He was one of those people like at Starbucks in the grocery store, everybody knew his name. So when he would go, they were like, hey, Len, so it was this, he just kind of had that spirit. It just very kind. So I think that part of it and just no judgment. I don't know. It was like one of those things, right? You just like meet people and, get to know them. And he also, we had can't even think of the words, a camcorder. But before that, I know before camcorder days, but like everything was documented. There were pictures of every occasion. I had, a camera, and it was like when you took selfies, you didn't know what was going to come out, but you're like, okay, I think I got it right. But everything was, documented that way. And to be able to watch those, like we would watch them all together as a family, like, oh, here's our trip here. And then other family would come over and we got to share that. And then, we have like reels of film from my grandpa who was filming, the 16 millimeter, 8 millimeter. It was just like, I don't know, but so that's always been something that I thought was important. And I do think is important because you are pretty much documenting, you can look back at your streams, your videos, and that's that time and space, right? That's what's happening at that moment. So I think that it's really important to have that out there for myself and also for people who, have joined me live at the parks or wherever I am. And for those in the chat too, even to go back and go, oh yeah, I remember when this happened. And they, you know, I try to keep my live chat up on the replay so that they can see that. So yeah.
Yeah, I know having those documented memories are really good. My mom does that a lot too. So let's talk about your daughter for a moment. What was it about spending 24 hours in the park with your daughter that made it like the most magical for you? And how did that experience deepen your connection with her?
We actually got to experience that twice. And it was like, it's one of those memories. I've even talked to other people and they're like, oh gosh, I wish I could do it again. You know, like that was just, you know, such a rarity. Like I know they did them, I think for, and I didn't grow up like school years here. So I didn't get to do the whole grad night thing. But I know that they used to do it for grad nights, but these were those special ones. I forget what one of them was for, but I know for sure one was a leap year. So it was that February 29th and they had the 24-hour. And I mean, just to be able to experience that, because I think she was like, I don't know, 11, maybe, 11, 12. But we've always been partners going to Disneyland. She could stick it out till, it closed. But it was just one of those unique experiences. So, sleeping on the train from 2 to 3:30 to get a little break before you start walking again or going on attractions. So it just, I think that's kind of what it was. It was just one of those unique experiences that only her and I shared.
Yeah, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. So I'm going to pass it over to Sammy, but before I do, Steph, did anybody else jump in?
Yes. All right. So I would like to say welcome into, and I know Slim Devon was already here. I don't know if I missed you the first time. I apologize. But Slim Devon's Adventures is with us. We have Dave's Disney Dreams with us. We have Surf Bum, Mr. John. We have Simba 2, Mr. Matt. We've got Most Wanted. We've got Movies Like Everyone Celebrate Dennis Knoll 30th. So welcome in, everybody. And I see Pete's making a bunch of little funny, funny little rhymes. So, Cordy is the best guestie. Okay, so
I want to jump in real quick because I want to say to Slim Devon, thank you for your member milestone that you put into the chat. Member for 9 months. It's Cordy, also known as Candy. So that's nice. Thank you, Slim Devon, for posting that in the chat. Thanks for being here. Also, everyone, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the Pete McDevitt Show, maybe if you like what you see, give it a subscribe so you can come on back. And then also, I see Debbie Bernfeld has been dropping Cordy's links. So let's make sure that we are taking a look at those and giving Cordy some support tonight. And real quick, Mar in Memphis, thank you for the member milestone post. Member for 52 months. Thank you, Mar, for all of your support of the Pete McDevitt Show. Okay.
Can I say hi to Brian Savia? Welcome in, Brian.
Nice. Okay, now, Sammy, thank you.
All right, so let's talk about your collection and what sparked your love for collecting Disney ears and limited edition pins. And do you have any favorite pieces in your collection with special memories attached to them?
Oh, gosh. So I've always been a collector. I think I got it from my grandma. She always had little knickknacks everywhere. And I used to collect all the Franklin Mint stuff, if anybody remembers.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
The plates, they have the dolls, all kinds of things. But I think ears, I was really trying hard. I'm like, I have to stick to just one thing. And I wear ears every time I go. So I'm like, that makes sense, right? It's functional. And some of them are just I have a couple that I haven't even taken the tags off because I'm like, no, those are just going to stay as they are. And it kind of started slow because I was like, oh gosh, I don't know, I don't want to get too many and then forget about it. It's just I don't even know how many. I'm in the process of getting those counted and then displaying them here. So that'll be a future live from HQ will do all of that. But I think I'm trying to think of, gosh, they all kind of, not all of them, but a lot of them have kind of special connections. But I remember it was, gosh, maybe a month before we weren't going to the parks for a while, I went on a solo trip. And I was like, okay, here we go, like, let's go. And we're not, I have no one to talk to or to, it's all me, and I'm just going to go there. So I wonder if I have them out here. I do. So these were out then. And I remember these were like, I bought them that day.
Dude, I love the paintbrushes.
Like,
Yeah. So
love
pretty
those.
cool. But that was one of those, first kind of solo trip thing. So those have a special, a special place in my heart, because it does remind me of that. And then since then, they just come out with so many cute ones. These are Bauble Bar, and I like sparkle, anything with sparkle. So that's all I needed. Give me some gems.
Oh, Bubble Bar.
I love that. They're super cute. I love they go perfect with you. But I understand your collection. I also have a Launchify collection. So I feel like we all have our little niche that we like to collect. So let's talk about your generosity and which one is, many of your great qualities. What did it mean to you to participate in the 2024 Chalk Walk Park, especially knowing that the park streamers community came together to raise an incredible $14,000 for such a meaningful cause?
Oh man, that we're all very much looking forward to this year's walk. Since we ended the last one, we were like, all right, 2025. I have to give a big shout out to Theme Park Casual, because he is the one that started this. He came to Berry Place 28 and I, and he's like, so I'm thinking, I'm going to do this. Do you guys want to join me? So it was like just the three of us. We're like, well, yeah, of course. And then as word kind of spread in our community, there were other streamers that were like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I would, I'd love to be a part of that. So then we started reaching out to a few others, and our group got, a little bigger and a little bigger. I actually have a photo I could show. Let me show you this, just because I'm sorry, I don't want to take up all your time. I have to show this because
I love it.
Let's see. It has everyone. I don't know if this.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Wow. You can see a little reflection, but everyone's here. And so we call, well, actually they name themselves this streamer support, which are our friends that join us in the park and in the chats that don't stream personally, but streamer support. And so GeoFire, who's in the chat, and Lynn, they actually put this together and gave all of us a framed picture of the group. So it's very special. It's, a local charity here in Orange County, Children's Hospital of Orange County. And it's such a great cause, and, really means a lot to us. So we know that a lot of people want to join us for this year's, and we're really looking forward to that, and, doubling or even more that number that we hit last year, and just, do everything we can. So
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. We're going to talk more about your Disney memories in a moment, but before we do that, let's talk about the drink of the week.
Drink of the week. Cordy, of course, picked our drink of the week this week, and it is the Tatooine Sunset, which you can find at Ronto Roasters in Batu. Now, Cordy, can you tell us what this drink is all about?
It's a delicious iced tea. It's really sweet,
Okay.
but it's really, really good. It's like one of those like it's around. It's not seasonal, so you can get it anytime. But it's that one that you think about. You're like, oh man, I'm really, in the summer especially. You're like, man, I just need a nice cold drink, and this is what always comes to mind.
So does it have a flavor to it, like a fruity flavor, or is it just like just iced tea?
Just it's an iced tea. Yeah, it's just a really sweet iced tea. They have another drink there that is, kind of a berry flavor,
Okay.
But I love iced tea anyways. So, it wasn't a far stretch for me to pick this one. But yeah, that would be my go-to. If somebody said I would never turn down a Tatooine sunset.
Nice. I don't know. Does anyone know? I don't know. Is it available at Disney World also, or just Disneyland? Does anybody know that? Maybe somebody in the chat would know that and put that in the chat. But Angela, have you tried this drink? Would you try it? Have you tried it?
I would totally try it. I love a good iced tea, especially a sweet tea. Southern girl right here. So yeah, I would totally try it.
Yeah, being down at Disney World, those temperatures, they're pushing 100 degrees. I mean, that looks like that would be really refreshing. How about you, Steph?
Exactly.
What do you think of the Tatooine sunset?
I think it looks great. But I've weaned myself off of regular tea and onto unsweet tea, which I guess is more of a northern thing since I left North Carolina. Have to leave the sweet tea behind. But I'd have to try and see if it wasn't too sweet, but maybe I could water it down a little bit, and then it would go down a lot better. I think so. But it looks terrific. I would love to try it.
It does. It looks so refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy, how about you? Have you tried it? Would you try it?
I have not tried it, but it looks so good, especially in the summer. That would be my go-to to try it.
Yeah, you just looking at this picture, like with the ice and the sweat on the side of the glass. I mean, yeah, that's a hot summer day treat. That's for sure. I would love to try that. I hope that it is down in Disney World. I think, did anybody in the chat say?
I would imagine. And they use the good ice. I always call it good ice. The one that it's not super hard. You can kind of like crunch it, so that's another plus.
That's the best. I did notice that in the cup, actually.
Jill says she thinks she got it when she went to Hollywood Studios. Okay. And she said, yes, it is at Ronto Roasters in Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. So yeah, definitely next trip, putting it on the list. Put it on the list now. Going to try it next time. All right. Let's keep on going in with our next segment, which are fun questions. This is the time now where the ladies get to ask our guests the same questions that I asked of them earlier. So let's start with Angela. And Angela, why don't you go ahead and start things off?
Thanks. So what current day and past TV shows would you want to be in?
Okay, the current is a tough one. My current probably won't be too current. Well, kind of. Current. Oh, what I want to be in it though. I love the CSI, and CSI Miami only. But then I'm like, for fun, I don't know. Big Bang Theory always was fun to me. So if I wanted to be in the comedy, I'd probably be in that one. And past, I think I'll have to say the same thing. I need a comedy and like kind of a serious one. But Charlie's Angels. I so wanted to be a Charlie's Angel when I was a kid. And what was my serious? Oh no, my funny one would be like Laverne and Shirley. I loved.
Oh yes. Just to see Lenny and Squiggy, that'd be awesome. Right?
Would you drink the Pepsi and the milk that Laverne likes so much?
I tried it when I didn't like it, but I had to try it. Yes.
I'm glad you tried. That's all. You're brave. I don't think I could.
All right, Steph, your question?
All right. So my question is, if you could be best friends with a character in any animated show, which would you choose?
See, and it's not Disney, but I always I just loved Bugs Bunny. He cracked me up. So I think I want to be on Bugs Bunny's side because he seemed to always come out on top. So
Yes.
Except for when he was in Albuquerque and he always missed
oh
the
yeah,
turn.
made a wrong turn. Yeah. But yeah, I think
All
that's
right. What reality show do you think you'd be a best fit for?
My brother and I have always said we wanted to do The Amazing Race. I would love, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to train for that one these days, but I think that would be awesome to do The Amazing Race.
That would be really cool. I love that. Thank you. Steph?
Yep, I asked mine, but I will move on to the next one. I see where we are. Okay. And I do want to say hello to fans of the Green Bay Packers who has joined us from the last time that I said hi to people. So, all righty, jumping over to some different topics. Now, if you don't mind, could you share with us your experience in attending the Lunar New Year celebration at Disneyland and what made it a memorable event for you?
It has quickly become my favorite event. I don't know. They just do everything right. Like the food is on point, and just the vibe. It's very positive, and I love the colors and celebrating different cultures. So that has become my favorite, and it was one that my daughter and I would attend a lot. She did not renew her pass this last year, but yeah, it is the one. And she thought about getting a ticket just to go to the
she would have liked that.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
What is the year this year? The year of the
You're the snake.
snake. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means for us, but I hope it's a good thing.
Right.
Okay. So can you also share the story of your memorable Disney moment when your daughter was dressed in her pirate costume and you were running around late for work, and what made this moment so special for both of you?
Oh, it was hilarious. I couldn't laugh in the moment because she would have got so mad at me. But she was a cast member at Disneyland, so she was just started college, so she was 18, and she worked Pirates of the Caribbean, which, first of all, let me just say, scared her because she's not comfortable with water, and she's like, "Do you know that I would have to get in the water?" If, like how I've seen them have to do. I've been evacuated, but so she had that in her mind. So I will say that she would always, whenever they said, "Does anybody want to work crowd control, like for Fantasmic and things like that?" she'd always raise her hand, like, "Yep, I'll go. I'll go do that." And she got to work when they used to have like our Halloween. Oh gosh, I can't remember the name of. I'm sure someone in chat will. But now we always have Oogie Boogies over at California Adventure, but it used to go back and forth right between the parks. So she actually got to hand out candy and like be a part of that whole celebration. So she loved that. But this particular day, it was a Saturday, and she had to be there. I think she had to be there at like 6:30 in the morning or something. She was opening, and she woke up late. And so first it was like, "Oh my gosh," right? And she didn't drive yet. So me and her dad would drive her. And so she gets dressed and she's got on her pirate costume. And I just couldn't take her seriously because she's like, "Mom, I'm going to be late. I'm going to be in so much trouble." And she's like standing there in this outfit. So after I got her there, because I had to drop her off, there's the bus stop area in the front of the park, but that was like the quickest way. And so after she was telling us, like, she was, the main street's like being pressure washed, so it's all wet, and she was like, "I was running as fast as I could."
Oh, your poor daughter.
I know.
So stressful how to start your day off that way. But they didn't fire her, right? She was okay.
No, it was one of those days where the time clock wasn't, where they had to punch in wasn't working, so they all just had to check in at the attraction. So, but she laughed about it later. But at the time, I was like, "Hold it in. You got to hold it together. Let's get her there."
Oh, golly. Poor girl. Well, that's a good introduction to the real world. So,
Exactly.
Young people have to learn these things. It happens. So, Before I pass you over to Miss Angela, I want to say hello to Miss Tina Marie's place. She has popped in and she's in the chat saying hi to folks too. And we miss you. And I know you'd be here if you could. So I'm glad you're in the chat. All right, Angela, I'm going to pass the questions over to you now.
Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of fun and we're going to talk Disney favorites. So if you could share with us your favorite from the topics I'm going to read off. Park to attend.
Disneyland.
Top 3 rides.
Big Thunder Mountain, Mr. Toad, and I think I'm gonna have to go Rise of the Resistance. I do enjoy that one.
Nice. Characters to meet and greet.
Oh gosh, I didn't get to meet Dumbo, but that was the one. We had our throwback night, and it was tough trying to get to Dumbo, but that would have been really cool.
Disney song.
Probably. Oh, that one's so hard too. Wondrous. From the our fireworks that are coming back.
Favorite villain.
Ooh, I don't know if I like villains. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I like him for certain reasons, but Gaston. I love Beauty and the Beast, but that one because he's just such a villain.
I was hoping you were going to say Maleficent, but that's okay.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so favorite princess.
Snow White.
Favorite hidden Mickey location.
Oh gosh. Ooh. Which one? I'm drawing a blank, ladies. I'm trying to think. I'm like, oh wait, where did I see that one? I don't know. I really am drawing a blank. Okay, help me out in the chat. I'm kidding.
We can always come back to it if you think.
We could come back to it.
We can always circle back to that one. Festival or after hours event?
Lunar New Year for the festival. Yeah.
Favorite seasonal parade?
Seasonal. I guess well, I was gonna say the Lunar New Year. It's kind of a parade, right? Cavalcade / parade.
Sure.
Counts.
But magic happens. I know it's not seasonal, but that was my favorite.
Spot to relax or people watch?
I love Rivers of America.
Resort to stay?
If I could pick any,
Sure.
I still think we got to stay at the Grand once, many years ago, and that was pretty. I thought that was pretty awesome to because in California, being able to go right into the park, that's the only one, right, that you have access to a park. That was pretty awesome.
Cool. Let's see. Restaurant on property.
Restaurant. I was going to say Bengal barbecue, but that's not really a restaurant. Carnation Cafe.
Cool.
Snack of choice.
Many to choose from. I haven't had it in a while, but they have that garlic cheese bread that I know you guys probably saw like the hacks where everybody was like, oh, you can they started with doing like the Bengal barbecue skewers, right? You put that in there, and we Christina Holmes and I got to try that. But that, oh my gosh, it's delicious.
Sounds good.
Disney movie.
I guess. Oh, that's another tough one. There's so many. I think I'm going to go just with Beauty and the Beast, just because I remember seeing it when it came out, and with my oldest, and just like, wow, it was a wow movie.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with Gaston, right?
I know, right? There's a
Yes. We can tie this together. Okay.
Okay, pick one. Oswald or Steamboat Willie?
Steamboat Willie.
Awesome. So I think we're going to go back over to Sammy for some more questions.
Yes. Can you elaborate on the kind of magic people can expect to find on your YouTube channel and share what your followers and the community have, mean to you?
Oh, wow. I'll just start by saying that when I started this journey, I didn't expect what it has become now. I didn't expect to make, and I'm going to cry, didn't expect to meet and have the friends that, I made. That was not in the cards for me of like, oh, this is going to happen. It just, that's something very, very special. And I think what to expect, I don't know, expect the unexpected. Like, we're at Disneyland, and you can expect that you're like, we're, going to go on rides, and we're going to eat foods, and just, walk around and get the sights and sounds, but you never know who we'll run into. I don't plan a whole bunch, unless there's something specific I want to try or things like that. But otherwise, it's just like we're flying by the seat of our pants, and let's just see what's going on.
I love that. Yeah, it happens. Like, it's funny how things and how life happens that way, where you start a channel, you're not expecting much, or you don't know what to expect, and then next thing you know, you have like a whole army behind you, and it's pretty cool to see that. I love that. Can you tell us about the tradition on your YouTube channel of celebrating everyone's birthday on stream, and what inspired you to create such a special and inclusive way to honor your community?
I think it just kind of happened. Like, I actually doing it on stream, but I think birthdays are very special, and everyone should be celebrated. That's your day. That's your special day. And that was always big in our family. Like, we always, celebrated our birthdays. And if you have a cake, you're like, no, everyone, I don't care if you're on a diet, you take a bite. Like, everyone has to
Exactly.
at least take a bite of the cake, for good luck, and just that kind of togetherness. But, it started, and then you're like, well, no, we have to do this for everybody. Like, that's pretty cool that, you're here with us on your birthday. So, and everybody's really great about, I'll hold the camera. So like, hey, we're all singing, we're all singing happy birthday. And, so I love it. I'm glad we can do that.
That's so special. I love that. It's something that everybody can appreciate. It's awesome. So I'm sending you over to Steph.
Yes. All right. So we're entering the final segment of the show right now. And this is the part where I'm going to ask you about some of the enhancers and creators in the community that you would like to share with us and tell us why you like the content. Tonight, we're going to talk to you about, sorry. The first one is Barry's Place 28, Mr. Bob. The next one is Theme Park Casual. And we just had him on the show not too long ago. And the third one we're going to talk to you is about Park Streamers Hangouts. So let's start with that one first. And if you'll share with us why you picked this guy with this channel and what is so awesome about them.
This is just, it's, all three of us are a part of this. So we're, partners, co-hosts on this one. And we just kind of started this. Well, it's been like, I think 1.5 years ago. We were on our own channels, and we all, joined up on StreamYards and broadcast from our 3 channels. And then just a few months ago, we started our official, when we hit our 1 year mark, we started Park Streamers Hangout, our own YouTube channel. And I just think what I love about it is I feel like we all have such different points of view, and we bring all of that together. And plus, great senses of humor. So we have fun. But I really love that we all bring, I think, something different to the table, even though we may be all talking about Disneyland or amusement parks in general. But I think we each bring something unique to the table, which makes Park Streamers Hangout just the place to be.
Awesome sauce. All right, so your next one is Theme Park Casual. Tell us
that
about
guy.
that channel.
And it's so funny because just, when you think about how your first meeting, right? And I think we even have that on one of my streams, or maybe it was right before I started a stream. But, it's one of those, he's like, hey, you're Cordy in California. I'm Theme Park Casual. And I was waiting to watch, the parade. And then just from there, it's just, your friendship grows. And I love his content. And I love that he has these, March Madness is coming up again, right? He did that last year. It's coming up again. And I think that's pretty cool to have that theme. And, he just gives up all control, and the chat has full control of what he does during March Madness. And like I said, he has a great sense of humor, and just an awesome person, right? We've got Chalk Walk, so and other things. And I know he, does do a lot with charity work. So very cool.
All right, so your last one today is Barry's Place 28.
Yes, Mr. Bob. Barry Place 28, he's actually at Disneyland right now streaming. But just a great guy, and so very inviting too. I remember going to I went last year to his birthday party, and the year before it was like, oh gosh, meeting the whole family and everything, and just so very friendly and open. His content's great. He does a lot of shorts, which is, we get to see that. He contributes a lot to our Park Streamers Hangout as well with the shorts. And we also have our website. So we're growing that with our blog posts and things. But it's probably like an unlikely trio we have, but it works really well, I think.
I think that's really neat how you guys all work together and have the group and support each other's channels. So often I go on Barry's Place, and he's there with 14 others of you guys all walking around together and sitting around at a table, and then going on rides together. I'll see everybody in the line together, and I think that's really neat. You guys have a really tight relationship. I'm jealous. I think that's very cool. If I was close enough to other people to do that, that would be really awesome. So,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, before I send you over to Angela, I do want to say welcome into all our Ninja watchers. I know not everybody is comfortable writing in the chat and talking, and that's okay, but we're glad you're here too, and I just wanted to make sure that we acknowledged you. And now I'm going to transfer over to Jen for just a second. She wants to jump in, and then we'll go over to Angela.
Yep, I just want to make sure that we say thank you to Slim Devin for the $2 super chat. We really appreciate you, Devin. You're a great supporter of a lot of channels. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat. We appreciate it. Also want to mention, if you're looking in the chat, Debbie Bernfeld has taken the time this afternoon to drop all of the links for Cordy's suggested channels. We want to make sure that you are looking especially at the Park Streamers Hangout. That is an excellent show that Cordy does with Danny and with Bob, and I love watching it. I learn a lot about Disneyland watching it, which is great for us East Coasters that want a little taste of the West Coast. So please make sure you take a look in the chat for those links. Also, all of Cordy's links have been dropped. And also, if you haven't taken a moment, go ahead and give this stream a like. If you like the interview, you like what Cordy's been saying. Who doesn't love Cordy? I mean, she is just a doll. So give this stream a like. And if you're new to the Pete McDevitt Show, and you like these interviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come back each week. We interview people from the Disney YouTube community each week. So we're happy to have all of our new friends here with us today. So we're going to start wrapping up now, and I'm going to send it over to Angela, who's going to give us a recap of tonight's show.
Yes. So we had another amazing show, highlighting some of the things tonight. It was a joy to get to know our guest and learn about her incredible passion for charity, her love of family, and her enthusiasm for collecting all things Disney, magic, and memories. Her dedication is to spread kindness and create meaningful moments is truly inspiring.
Absolutely.
Cordy's answers to our fun questions brought so much laughter, and her openness to share heartfelt memories from Disneyland is truly inspiring. Learning about her Disney favorites gave us a deeper aspiration as to our appreciation of her not only as a creator, but also her as a wonderful person. Cordy shared her deep love of Disney YouTube community that she's created and highlighted the incredible connections and joy that her channel brings. The heartfelt traditions she's introduced have become a cornerstone for her incredible successful YouTube channel, showcasing her passion for making and every follower feel valued and a part of the magic. It truly has been a wonderful time getting to know our guest, and we are grateful for her sharing her magic and her vision behind Park Streamer Hangouts, as well as her collaborating with channels such as Barry's Place, Theme Park Casual, and inspiring and bringing so much excitement. We encourage you to make a comment on the show, and also, you never know when we might have a prize. So I think we're going to go over to Sammy, who's going to let us know who's with us next week.
So next week's guest is full of amazing stories. He served 30 plus years as a Massachusetts firefighter beginning at the age of 18, but before that serving as a junior firefighter, respectively holding titles of captain, deputy chief, chief, union officer, and union president during that time. Our guest next week has also served as an EMT since 1988 and a paramedic in 2000. He's a creative mind not to be missed. He is the inventor of the amazing Diz Our Dream coins and trading cards. A lover of traveling, especially in his big, sexy camper, thanks to Wendy B for that name. With his beautiful wife, Tammy, he has been up and down the East Coast, resting in many places along the way and collecting wonderful memories to cherish forever. He is an annual pass holder and loves to visit Disney Fort Wilderness campgrounds. He visits the park frequently in all of the surrounding areas in Florida's stunning state. He is in numerous channel chats, always equipped with a joke or two to make us laugh and smile, and occasionally on streams when he is visiting down in Disney World. Next week, we sit down with the fantastic fun and friend we call Murph.
Murph, that is going to be a fantastic show. You never know what you're going to get with Murph. I'm sure it's going to bring a lot of laughs. You don't want to miss that. So make sure you join us next week for Murph as our guest. Also, we're gonna do this again. I feel like I just did this a moment ago, but I'm gonna thank Slim Devin again for his super chat. Thank you, Slim Devin, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for having Cordy on. Thank you, ladies, for all your hard work. Pete, thank you too. Slim Devin is just such a great supporter. I can't say it enough. Here he is coming through again. Everybody in the chat, give some love to Slim Devin. And here we go.
Geofire.
A super chat from Geofire. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So appreciated. From Lynn and George. Thanks for having Cordy. And thanks, ladies. Well, you are most welcome, Geofire. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Cordy. We'll just move right into this. Thank you, Cordy, for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing all of your thoughts with us. Oh my goodness. And there's Danny, Theme Park Casual, $1.99 super chat.
You do have the best
awesome. Yes, she is. Cordy is very awesome. You guys are awesome too. Danny, another great supporter of all of the channels. This is fantastic. Thank you, everyone. It's been such a great night. But I do want to thank you, Cordy, for being here. I'm going to highlight your social media one more time. Cordy has a link tree. And all of these links have been dropped, through the evening. So scroll through the chat and you'll see all these links. Visit Cordy's link tree, Cordy's YouTube channel. Great videos on there. Let's see what else we got here. We got the Instagram. Cordy's got the TikTok, all the socials. So make sure that you are following all of those tonight. We'll give Cordy one more thank you. And
and Slim Devin again.
Silly.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, let me get over to there. I can't even click off my screens fast enough. Slim Devin, $2 super chat. Cordy brings a rowdy crowd. Be careful, Geofire. Goodness,
hey,
I feel like there are some stories there. I think we need to get Slim Devin on here and maybe have a bonus chat of Cordy stories. We'll keep you posted for that one. So now let's go ahead and give our final thoughts for tonight. Cordy, you're our guest. We will start with you. Final thought for tonight.
I just want to say thank you for inviting me to the show. This has been such a great experience. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Pete. It's really awesome to be able to share with everybody kind of some of the things that, you may not share in the, everyday life of streaming. And I just want to say thank you to all the dreamers for coming out and, showing love here on the show. Don't forget to hit the like button. It's just an amazing thing this is, right? This journey, this I wish I could just do this all the time. but I love it, and I feel very fortunate that I'm able to do this.
Yes, awesome. All right, Angela, how about you? Final thought of the night.
First off, thanks, Cordy, for coming on tonight and letting us get to know you more. Also to make sure, go out, share, and comment on all our friends, support our friends, including our new friends like Cordy down here. And it should be warming up, so we shouldn't need to be bundling up too much longer this week, but never know when the next cold snap will come. But yeah, so just go out, have fun, support our friends.
Nice. Thank you, Angela. Steph, final thought of the night.
All righty. So can I say quick hi to Amusement Park Pirates? And Paul M. Newitt just jumped in too at the last second here. So you guys get included and are welcome. So my final thought is thank you, Cordy, so much for being here. You are so beautiful inside and out. It was just a super pleasure getting to know you better. And I can't wait to see you in line in the streams and doing all the things with your group of folks out there that are so supportive. They're really awesome. And Sienna Denise, hi. Also, my thought would be to be grateful always. And especially if praying's your thing and or happy thoughts, whatever you like to do, think about Cordy's fellow California folks this week, with all the loss that they've had from the fires and the rain. So on top of all of that. So everybody keep the California friends in your thoughts and prayers this week.
Nice, nice. Sammy, final thought of the night.
Cordy, it was so nice to meet you. I loved your collection. I love like your whole setup. You're such a beautiful person inside and out. So happy I got to meet you in person or on screen person. And thank you so much for coming on. And my final thought of the day would be to live in the moment.
That's true.
Yep, definitely. And Cordy, I would just like to say, you know, Sammy kind of stole the line I was going to use. You're a beautiful person inside and out, and don't ever lose that. Your smile and your love for Disney and especially Friends just radiates from you on the screen. Every time you're on the screen, every time I see you with all the friends down in Disneyland, I get so jealous, which I am going to plan a trip. I have to plan a trip. And I want to come be a part of that group where there's like 20 of you standing there all having fun. I want to be a part of that. But anyways, that's off the track here.
Let's go together.
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Thank you for bringing the dreamers. Thank you for showing up to support your girl. Real quick, final thought. Don't forget to follow these Triple C on Instagram. You'll get to see who our guests are each week. Don't forget to subscribe to the Pete McDevitt Show if you haven't. Come back for more interviews. We're all friends here. We all love Disney. You know, let's just do this all together. So thank you very much. Thank you to everyone. I have so many thank yous. Last thing tonight, come on back tonight, 11:15 on this channel. That would be 11:15 Eastern time, so that would be 8:15 Pacific time, and all the times in between. We will have Disney Insomniacs, which is becoming one of the biggest shows here on this channel. You don't want to miss it. It's a great late night Disney hangout. Come back. We'd love to see you. So for all of us here at the Triple C Show, we want to say thank you, and we will see you guys again real soon. So everyone have a great night.
Great week. Bye.
Bye.
You got a smile that makes the sun